Do our daily, weekly shopping routine to bulk up, burn fat, and how to stay ripped basically on a very simple diet. I'm going to show you some simple things that you can eat, and here we go. Alright, so here we have our bread aisle. There's a lot of different breads you can eat. There's a lot of different breads you don't want to eat. White bread, it's going to turn into fat, it's going to turn into sugar. That's what you want to stay away from. Things like multi-grain, 100% whole wheat, double fiber. Those are things that you want to keep in your diet. This is one that I like. It's 100% whole wheat. Now there's also a difference between 100% whole wheat and just whole grain. Whole grain is a bunch of different types of grains. You want 100% whole. One of my favorite things over here is pretty much the chicken breast. Keep it simple, keep it thin. You don't want to go getting into skin and having to rip skin off or none of that. These are some of the cutlets that I like to buy. They're kind of cheap, but they're fresh. If you like bagged chicken, that's fine, but I try to keep it as cheap as possible, as simple as possible. Cutlets, I do like to get 2 tenderloins. I mean, these are very easy. You can throw them in anything. You can throw them in your macaroni, you can throw them in your rice, you can throw them in anything. Eat them by themselves, whatever you want. But these are very simple ways to keep that high protein diet. Another thing that I like to do is get into turkey. If I want to mix this with maybe some rice, some corn, this is ground turkey breast, extra lean. I mean, there's 99% fat-free, 70 grams of sodium, 26 grams of protein per serving. I mean, that's such a great meal that you can make it for lunch and still save some for dinner. There's enough in here for that. If you like burgers, get white turkey patties. It's the same thing. It does taste the same. You can still put your little bit of condiments on there and still have a healthy meal. I don't really like to get too much into the red meats. There's a lot of fat in that. I mean, if you're a big bodybuilder and you're trying to get lean and husky, then that's what you want to get into, but you still want to kind of keep away from it. Yeah. Krispy Kreme section, my favorite section of the store. You want to stick with the honey bun. Don't go too crazy. It's small, but it's simple. I'm just kidding. Don't ever stick to any of this stuff. This stuff will kill you. What I like to do, obviously I don't want to crack every single egg and have to break down the white. I like my yolks. You can still stick with them. I try to go with the hormone-free section. Maybe a little bit more expensive, but to me it's peace of mind for me because I know that there's no hormone stuck in my eggs. And I want the whites. You want the whites, so you want to stick with the all whites. You can't get any more simple than this. If you want to make scrambled eggs, all you gotta do is just pour it in, add it in to your regular eggs. This is so simple. I use this all the time. You can even add this into your protein shakes. In the rice and pasta section, guys, white rice versus brown rice. What's better? If you're the big bodybuilder guy, white rice is still good for you. It's your friend. Brown rice is still good for you. Might take a little bit longer to cook, but it's a complex carb. It's a little bit easier to break down in the body. This is one of my favorites. Over here, you got a different way of nuts. My favorite, pistachios. These are good for good fatty acids. A little bit of protein in there. It's just a good snack to have when you're on the go. Bananas. I don't have to tell you anything else. Bananas, get them. Avocados are another thing that are good for you. You can mix them up with anything you want. You can blend them. You can even make a shake. Throw some into your shake in the morning. These are really, really good. A lot of people don't like them, but they can be sweet. They're very soft fruit, kind of dissolves in your shake. You may have to worry about it. Yeah. Oranges. Can I say more? Get them. A good source of protein and carbs. Sweet potatoes. Not everybody's favorite, but they do taste the same. You can have them with any meal if you want to bake them, mash them, whatever you want to do. It's something that's simple. You can make it, just like I said in the other segment, you can make it for lunch, save some for dinner. It's such a simple meal that, you know, it's something to add to your meal that's very simple and good for you. White potatoes, for that bodybuilder that want to stick to heavy carbs, here you go. These are them. These are what you need to keep it simple, not get too crazy. Potatoes, baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, whatever you want to do. Obviously, mashed potatoes, don't shake a whole jar of mayonnaise inside your pot. Frozen vegetables. This is what you need to get. It's very simple. Keep it all to simplicity. Simplicity. I like green beans. I like my corns. How you cook them is right on the back. Frozen fruits. These are best for your shakes. You can add them to your shakes. Frozen fruits, you can keep them for a long time and they don't die out, you know, they're not gonna rot. So I like to buy these. I like to buy the pineapple and I like the blueberries. These are my favorite to add to my shakes, especially vanilla. What's up guys, over here in the granola section, I'm just showing my buddy Chris. This says sugar free. So right away, a person who doesn't know is gonna grab it right off the shelf. Sugar free, oh, it's for me, it's for my diet. Sugar alcohol content. Whenever you see something like this, you really have to read the side. 6 grams of fat per 1 cake. You don't need that in your diet. It's just not necessary. There's other ways you can go about it. Green tea, you want it? If you need the caffeine, take it. If you don't, that's fine. It's a natural stimulant. It's a fat burner. It'll help out your metabolism and help out your diet.